Welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are reviewing Philadelphia Union 3, NYCFC 1 in the 2022 MLS Eastern Conference Final. New York falls short on their title defense to Philadelphia. The rematch of last season's conference final goes Philly's way this time. And they are going to MLS Cup to LA to face LAFC next Saturday, the 5th of November. Should be a beautiful game. And it's a suit game. That's why it'll be a beautiful game. With that being said, at the half it was 0-0. New York definitely held more possession. Defended pretty well. Didn't really get any chances. Neither team really had any good chances in that first half of proceedings in the Eastern Conference Final. But with that being said, New York tried to do what they had to do. They put on a better chance. Maybe they would have had a better chance to win. But 0-0 at the half. But they do draw first blood, New York. Maxi Morales with a banger of a goal. Ball played to him by Santi Rodriguez off a cross. Bounce to Morales, and Morales with a banger past Andre Blake to make it 1-0 Philadelphia. Maxi Morales, the legend, on his possible last ride, finds a way to try to put New York up at that moment. Then, 8 minutes later, the 65th minute, Julian Carranza scores a goal. Should he have been on the pitch at that point? Maybe not. But he's on. He scores. And a good goal, nonetheless, for Julian Carranza in the 65th minute. Puts it past Sean Johnson to make it 1-1. Then Daniel Gazdag in the 67th minute. Carranza heads it down. Gazdag is onside. And Gazdag taps it in. Makes it 2-1 in the 67th minute. Then 10 minutes later, Corey Burke puts a bow on proceedings with a banger of a goal. Corey Burke. Ball falls right to him to make it 3-1. Falls to him. Not a rebound, but a pass back to Corey Burke, and he bangs it in to make it 3-1. That's the way it would end. 3-1. Philadelphia. 4 very close goals in the second half of proceedings. Over 20 minutes of time in that second half. You get 4 goals, and 3 of them go to Philly. And that's why they're your Eastern Conference champions. Full-time stats are as follows. 10 shots to 13. 6 shots on goal to 4. 35% possession to 65% possession. 308 passes to 580. 69% pass accuracy to 86. 19 fouls to 9. 2 offside to 1. 2 yellow cards to 0. 0 red cards to 0. And 3 corners to 3. Now, I will say this. When Philly woke up, they were the way better team. But that was only for 20 minutes. They closed the game out very well, but the first 60 minutes, you could say, and I think anybody would agree, that New York was the slightly better team over the first 60 minutes. And sadly enough, they couldn't get a bigger lead than they did. They poured their hearts out for 60 minutes, and honestly all 90. But Philly, they weathered the storm. They allowed a goal, but they scored another, and then they scored 2 more in quick succession to score 3 goals and win. Now, should 2 of their players, should they have been 11 versus 11 the whole time? I don't think so. I think the foul on Sean Johnson by Carranza, red card. Normally, pro said if somebody grazes the head of a goalkeeper in a play like that, they get a red card. They did not there. Makes you question things. The El Brujo Martinez yellow at the end of the half, I think that should have been a red. But a yellow is a little bit more fair, but they still should have been down at least 10. Down a man. I think Philly should have at least been down a man in the second half. The end of the first and the whole second half, frankly. I think one of them should have been sent off. Both may be a harder thing to say, but one of them should have definitely been sent off. But again, that's the referee's discretion. They didn't even check VAR on either of those calls. So, hell, Carranza didn't even get a card for the Sean Johnson thing. But It is what it is. But again, it seemed like luck was on Philly's side all night long, I have to say. It seemed like the football gods were on Philly's side all night long, for sure, because the way they played, they did not play well until they scored goals, until they turned it on and went into fifth gear and said, we're down 1-0. We got to fix this. Then they just fix it. 3 goals. 65, 67, basically 22 minutes. Basically 12 minutes they fix it and take the lead. That scoreline does not tell you the whole story of this match, let me tell you. A more fitting scoreline would have been 2-1, 3-2. Oh, the 3-1 scoreline does not tell you the story of this match at all. New York looks sort of disrespected because of that scoreline, you know? That scoreline sort of disrespects them. And that scoreline definitely flatters Philly because Philly didn't really play well until they started scoring goals. And then once you have you score 3 goals in 12 minutes and you have a 2-goal lead, normally that would be easy to defend. And then they basically just cruise their way out of it. New York played a lot better than I expected them to. It wasn't the scoreline I expected. I expected 3-2. But New York played a lot better than I expected them to play. And honestly, it's sort of a heartbreaker that they lost this game. Frankly. And I'm just saying this down the middle, frankly. New York is damn good. And honestly, they should keep Cushing as their manager. I think, personally, he's doing a damn good job with NYCFC. And he's leading them to better things. With that being said, after that Atlas game, that really woke up New York. And I thought they would hold on to this. They did not. But again, the bounces went Philly's way. The bounces did not go New York's way. They made their own luck for that 1 goal. But everything else just bounced Philly's way. The refereeing decisions, the goals, the defending just bounced Philly's way. That's the way I see it here. That's how this game went. Philly, everything went their way. Except for 1 goal against. Everything went their way. Should it have? I don't think so. But again, it's all about the way things look. If things go your way, they go your way. So with that being said, for me, Philly did what they had to do. Such as New York tried to do what they needed to do. And I think it should have been a lot closer for them. That scoreline is definitely disrespectful to New York. That scoreline definitely flatters Philly. But Philly's on to the MLS Cup final. They did what they had to do. Man of the match for me, Julian Carranza, because an assist and a goal. The tying goal and the leading assist. I think that gets you man of the match. But he shouldn't even have been on the pitch for that, I think, personally. But since it's on the record, you know, if it's on the record, he does have it, even though he probably shouldn't have those record. He's man of the match. Now, to me, I think Maxi Morales played a wonderful game as well. And he definitely is New York's man of the match, frankly. But other than that, when it comes to Philly, besides Carranza and being able to play the way he did, or the game he did, being able to and being allowed to, he's man of the match. I don't really like saying it. If he was sent off, he would not have been man of the match. But again, he was on. He scored a goal. He's got an assist. Simple as. I think this is definitely going to set up for another good set of Philly versus New York games next year. I'm not saying another conference final. I definitely think a playoff match is in the cards. But with that being said, Philly versus New York is going to be a damn good set of matches next year because there's going to be some bad blood, just like there was this year. But this time it's coming from New York's side because I think they are rightfully aggrieved a little bit more than Philly was. last year. So, with that being said, should be interesting to see New York versus Philly matches next year. And if I can cover them, I may just, because, ooh, boy. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a semifinal MLS Cup conference final, technically semifinals, recap. I will recap these two games, and that's where I will leave it. You will get the MLS Cup prediction and preview on Friday. I'll see you then for that. But you will not get a prediction until Friday for MLS Cup. I will recap the semis tomorrow, prediction Friday. Simple as. So with that being said, if you like this video, wait for that. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and have a good Halloween. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, Philly, on making it to MLS Cup. Congratulations. Peace.